What are decimals? Well, to help us answer that question, let's start by putting a grid up on the screen. So here's our grid with 10 equal-sized squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, let's look at just this one on its own up here. This square is one piece from a total of 10. In other words, you could write it like so. It's one piece out of a total of 10. Another way of saying that is that it is a tenth. One out of a total of 10. Now in decimal form, you would write 1 over 10. If you used your calculator and you put 1 divided by 10 into your calculator, you would get an answer of 0.1. And at this stage, it's well worth reminding ourselves that when you're dealing with numbers after a decimal point, the first number after a decimal point is always the tenths. And we'll come on to the subsequent numbers in a second. Okay, now let's imagine that we are going to look at the square we highlighted already. And this time we're going to take just that square on its own and we're going to break it down into 10 separate bits again. Let's do that. Okay, so we've now split that square up into 10 separate pieces, which you can see here. And let's take one of those single separate pieces again and look at that on its own. Okay, how do we describe this piece here? Well, if we look at our initial grid, the blue square that we highlighted was 1/10 of the total. Well, what we are now looking at is 1/10 of 1/10. So you would write that like so. This here is 1/10 of 1/10. And if you remember, when you see of written in English, that translates into multiplied by or times in mathematics. And when you multiply 1/10 by 1/10, any fraction at all in fact, to get the top number, the numerator for your answer, you multiply the numerators together. 1 times 1 gives us 1. Likewise on the bottom, the denominator, multiply 10 by 10, and that gets us an answer of 100. So, 1/10 of 1/10 is equal to 100th. In decimal form, that is going to look like 0.01. So whereas here, we were looking at the first number after the decimal point, that was the tenths. We're now looking at the tenths here and the second number after the decimal point, and they are the hundredths. Thanks for watching.